And
Hi, kids.
here's Mason. He's just getting ready to go to bed.
Hi, kids. I just want to go to bed.
I'll see you guys later.
So, see you.
Have a good bath, buddy. Hey everyone, this week we're going to be working on our poppy pieces for Remembrance Day. November 11th is right around the corner. In Canada, we wear our poppies on the left side to honor the veterans who have fought in the wars. So I hope we create some beautiful things this week. Let's go. Okay, hey guys, step one is to cut the tape. So I'm going to give you each some pieces of tape like this. This is painter's tape, so hopefully it'll come off the paper easily after. So to do that, I'm just going to create kind of a wiggly edge. I'm going to cut kind of a wavy line, nice and slow. Don't worry about going really fast on this. Whoop. Because we want to have some nice curvy lines to be the edges of our poppies. Okay, and then after that, I'm going to stick it down. I'm going to pick 3 corners and I'm going to stick it down. It's okay if there's these little white corners sticking out on the side. We are going to use this as our edge for our flowers. I'm going to put this edge really close to there. It's okay if there's a little bump. I just want to make sure this line is really pushed down to the paper so the paint doesn't bleed underneath it. Okay. I'm going to take my other piece of tape and I'm only going to use one side of this one. And cut some nice kind of organic shapes in this one so it kind of imitates the leaves of the poppy or the petals of the poppy. So I have one like that. That's okay, and I'll put it on this corner. So I'm going to leave one corner without anything on it. Okay? So that looks good. Can you see me? Okay, hi. So the next step is to grab our oil pastels. We're only going to be using 2 colors for that. We're going to be using orange first, and then we're going to be using yellow. So those are easy for us to grab in our pastel set at school. So you guys are going to come and grab that. And I'm going to take my orange and I'm going to trace kind of all around the edge of the tape. And then I'm going to, where it comes kind of white here, where the space is in between the tape, I'm going to make kind of a curved edge so it makes it look kind of more round. I'm going to time lapse that so you guys can see it really fast. Okay, so after the oil pastels, it comes time for our paint, which is kind of cool. We haven't done this yet this year. So I'm going to get my kind of medium brush. I want you guys to have 2 brushes. I want you to have kind of a medium or large brush. It could even be like one of these big guys. Or, sorry. So I'm going to choose this kind of medium one. And I also have like a really thin one with kind of a small edge. That part's going to come for the center of the poppy after. But for the red part, we're going to use kind of our medium or large ones. This is my water. It's already got some black in it, but that's okay. I get a little bit of water for temper cakes. Not a ton because we don't want our papers soaking wet. We just want enough to kind of activate the paint. So I'm going to get some red on my brush. Needs a little bit more water than that. And I'm going to show you the color of just what the red looks like. Okay, I'm going to put some, I'm just going to paint it on. It's kind of an orangey red, which is kind of nice. And I'm just going to paint it all over. But I kind of also want some lighter reds. And to have a lighter red, you're going to want to add yellow. Just a touch of yellow. A touch means just a little bit. So I'm going to come in here. It's okay if I have red on my brush already. I'm going to get a little bit of yellow. I'm going to put it in the red. We're just going to mix the colors like right on these temper cakes. I'm going to mix some more yellow. Let's see if I get something lighter. Oh, not quite. Maybe some more yellow. We can take a cloth after and wipe these out if it's too colored. So I'm getting some variation in here. I don't know, my lights are bad in my living room right now, but we'll get some color variation in here. Even this orange that I'm mixing in the yellow right now is pretty nice. I'm gonna come and put some maybe around the edges here. It's kind of an orangey, yellow orange, and I'm gonna come right to the edge. It's okay if you go a little bit on your tray, that's what they're for. I'm gonna paint in one direction. I'm not gonna paint like up and down, side to side, up, side to side like that. I'm just going to kind of paint in one direction, pulling it down. It's okay if you go up this way, but it looks a little bit more natural if you do it. I like to do the light ones first because you can always go darker. You can't really make things lighter after. So I'm gonna just come in. I want to get a lot of variation of color in here. The cool part about the oil pastels is that because these tempera are a water base and the pastels are an oil base, they don't really like to mix together. So it's kind of like watercolor and crayons when you use those together. And it doesn't kind of come through. So these yellow are really going to pop through these tempera cake colors. So I've got my light kind of reddy orange here. And now I'm going to want to do a little bit of a darker red. And to do darker red, you just take a touch of the blue. I'm actually going to get that a little bit off my brush. It's a little water on there. Just need a touch of blue. I got a little bit on my brush. Let's see. Let's experiment. Let's see how that looks. Ooh, it's kind of, ooh, that's really beautiful. And I'm just going to keep layering. I really don't want these to get too wet. So if you guys find that you have like a pool of water there, kind of try to spread it out on your paper. And I hope that your tape is really sealed down around the edge. That way you're not going to get it bleeding through the paper and you're going to get a nice crisp edge on the white paper. Okay, so that looks good for my poppy color. Maybe I need some more red. Let's see. It's up to you guys. I really want them to look similar but different. You need to show your own kind of style within here, how you paint. Okay, that looks kind of natural, like it's got some nice variation in it. Okay, next step. Okay, so for the last step, we're going to do the center of the poppy, and we're going to do it in this far corner. I originally was going to use acrylic paint, but I think it's going to work just as well if we just use the black tempera that we have right there, and it's going to make it easy, and it's going to make it easier for us to clean up. So I'm going to try that right now. What I really want to make sure is that we get quite a concentrated black, that it really stays, like pops off of this color. So I'm going to make sure it's a little bit dry. It doesn't have to be fully dry yet, but I let it dry just a teeny bit, just a couple minutes. You can even blow on it. And then I come in and I'm going to get some black started here. I'm going to put a little bit of water, not a ton. I want it really black and concentrated. Okay. So then, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to make kind of just a semicircle right in the corner like that. Oh, that's a really nice black. I'm happy with that. And then I'm going to come down. I'm going to color right over the edge. Beautiful. Okay, and now the stamen are the little kind of like little sticks that stick out the middle kind of that bees come and land on and get the pollen off of. So what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to use the very side of my brush, just like the pointy, thin side. If you have a tiny little brush, that would be a perfect time to use it. And I'm going to come in and just draw some lines coming down. You might have to put a little bit more paint on. I think this really makes it look like a poppy. So you have the stamen, and then you just do a little dot kind of thing at the end. Okay, so that is the last step. We let it dry just a little bit more, and then I'm going to come in and take the tape off. Okay, last and most exciting step, we're going to take off the tape. So I let it sit for just a couple minutes. Oh, sorry for bumping you. And then I'm going to come in and very carefully and slowly, right by the edge, pull off my tape. And you see that beautiful crisp white. Okay, I already started this step and then my camera fell down. So I'm going to show you on these other ones. I'm removing the tape. So I'm going to take just the edge of the tape. I'm going to pull it off very slowly. I kind of fold it right down and pull it off the edge. Look at that beautiful crisp line that we get on the edge of our page. And there's the edge of our poppy. I'm going to just toss that tape, and then I come in here, do the last one. This one's coming off way easier. Ta-da!